Hey guys, so I'm doing a very brutally honest trade recap from this past week. So it is Thursday, and I've only taken two trades this past week. One win, one loss. So as you can imagine, I'm not up that much money, and that's not really what matters. What matters is the reason I haven't taken many trades is one, in general, haven't seen too many good setups, and two, also, a lot of outside things going on, mental health, just overall not being in the right headspace to be taking a whole lot of trades, and that's okay. So, I want to be brutally honest and tell you guys it is 1000% okay to take a break from trading, to stop trading because you have other things going on, because you're not feeling great that week, because there's, something affecting your mind. It is totally okay, and I want to be here to tell you guys that you're not the only one who goes through it. I'm going through it as well, and there's not much you can do besides, just hold on and get through it. The only way out is through, and things happen all the time, and you kind of just have to keep positive and maybe stop trading if that's what it looks like. For me, at least that's what it has looked like, and I was able to take a trade Tuesday and Wednesday. Today, I was not in the right headspace to be taking a trade, so I didn't. I might be trading tomorrow. I'm feeling definitely a lot better, but I still don't know if I'm going to trade tomorrow, so I'm just going to make this trade recap nice and early, and it's going to be pretty short, because again, I took two trades. Pretty easy there. But I definitely want to make you guys aware that whatever you're going through, you're not alone, and life is tough. Trading is hard. Don't let anyone tell you that. Don't let anyone tell you trading is sunshine and rainbows and you're just going to make infinite amounts of money when you start trading. But that is just not true. You're not just going to explode with money as soon as you start trading. It's going to get tough. There's going to be times where you are at an all-time high. There's going to be times where you are at a very, very low. But you have to understand you need to stick with it. You need to continue on because you have it in you. You started. You got to finish what you started. You have to get through it. And I wouldn't want it any other way. But it's also okay to feel like you don't want to trade and you're not in the right place to trade right now. That's fine too. It shouldn't be your end all or be all with trading. And that's why I am lucky enough and grateful that I was able to not trade this week. And that I could kind of take some time and focus on myself. So if that sounds like you right now, understand you're not alone. You're going to get through it, but let's get into the two trades that I took this past week, and I will see you all on the next screen. So today I want to do a trade recap. So for my first trade, it was some MSTR calls, and this was the loss. So I actually had a key support level at 293 area with a nice demand zone at this level right here, and as we see, we saw price wick into it and get a nice bounce from there. So on the next candle up, which was this candle, I ended up taking some calls on MSTR, and where I was targeting actually was 300. I wanted to see price reach up to 300, and I simply just did not see that. I ended up getting wicked out. So I actually got wicked out of this trade, unfortunately, and then obviously did not hit my designated take profit area. But I had a really tight stop on this, and the reasoning that I also took it was because Bitcoin was rising at the time, but it simply was just not strong enough to continue the trend higher. In my eyes, definitely a more A setup trade. Just happened to not work out, and that's totally all right. Didn't have the momentum, didn't have the volume. Now the next trade, which was a whole lot better, was Tesla. So Tesla I took FOMC day, but not during FOMC. So right when the market opened, we traded into this 458 level, which was a key level for me. So I was trading a bounce setup on this. And we also had a nice demand zone at that lower support level as well, near there. So I actually entered because the way Tesla usually moves is when it does get this strong candle down, starts to get a bounce, you can't really wait for a confirmation candle. You kind of just have to enter.
So I have to bend my rules a little bit with this Tesla trade. Not bend my rules, but format my setups a little bit differently when I'm trading bounces on Tesla. So I was actually targeting 464 area, which was hit really, really perfectly. I got a nice exit on this one. So took that bounce setup on Tesla. This one gave me a really nice risk to reward ratio as well. And I was definitely able to recover that MSTR loss since it was pretty small anyways. But I took the bounce here on Tesla and I was targeting 464 because that was my next key level. That was a resistance level. And then we also had a nice supply zone up there. So those are my two trades for this past week. Again, a pretty minimal small trade recap, but I did want to get this out to you guys because the reason why I was so small, the reason I didn't take that many trades, and you guys, understand once again, you're not alone. Trading is hard. We all go through things, outside of trading, during trading as well. And shit gets hard, it gets tough, and you don't have to be trading all the time. But what you do have to understand is to continue to stay disciplined, follow your rules. You're in it for the process, you're in it for the journey there. You're not in it to simply just make a bunch of money. That's not what this is about. This is about becoming the person you want to become. This is about that transformation that you want. And I am lucky and grateful to say I have been able to transform into that person I wanted to become by being disciplined with consistency. And I know you guys have it in you as well. But again, thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching me. I really, really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. But I will be seeing you all next time on the next trade recap.